Hi, welcome back to my cup of tea with Jenny.
JD.
So, Megan Thee Stallion has a song featuring RM. I've seen a lot of talk about this. I've waited to do it with you because it's your guy. Have you already watched it?
I haven't watched it. I've heard it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It fostered upon me.
Yeah, I've just seen a lot of talk about it. I've heard little clips, I think, where you're going through stories and it comes up. So yeah, I'm interested to see. I still haven't looked at Megan and like her work. I only know one of her songs. Then obviously the Butter version with her on it is my favourite version of Butter.
Yeah.
So
I know
yeah.
a few of her songs, not by any means a lot of her discography, but I like her. She gives me an authentic vibe.
Yeah.
As it were. And so for example, I feel like she works with BTS and she actually is interested in their music and what they've got to say, what they stand for and things like that, rather than, and I'm not saying this about any other artist, but I'm just specifically saying she does not give me the feeling that it was for clout or that there wasn't genuine interest there.
Well, the way I look at it is I don't know enough of Megan's music or about Megan to form an opinion of Megan. But
what I know of her, she won't lie. She'd tell you truth.
But I think if BTS, they have worked with her before, they met her because we saw the video of them meeting her with her dog.
Yeah.
They invited her to perform with them when they were in the US, and she did. And then RM has chosen to work with her again.
Yes.
To me, that says they like her.
Absolutely.
So
the RM check.
Yeah.
The smell test.
She passes their vibe check.
Exactly. So. Yeah. But I like a couple of her songs. She's in your face for women, and I think that's good.
And I just think when people talk about people using BTS for clout, I just think BTS and Hybe aren't stupid. No. If they had worked with someone and felt that way, they wouldn't do it again. Exactly. So the fact that they do says they're happy. Okay. Do you know what it's like? When a friend introduces you to a friend of theirs, and there's already a bit of a barrier down. You're like, well, if you like them and I trust you, they're probably all right. Yeah, that's how we met. But so with BTS,
we should introduce our two Jennies.
It's not like I'm going to say they're a great person because BTS like them. It's like BTS like them, so that already gives me a good vibe.
You have trust in BTS's opinion.
So yeah, you're part.
You still have room to form your own, but you're like, okay, something.
Yeah, I'm not going to blindly go, I like them because you like them. Yeah. No, but they already pass a certain check level of. Yeah. I trust your judgment. Yeah.
I also think their voices would go really well together, Megan's and RM's.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
So with this one actually got an MV?
Yes.
Okay.
I think from what I've seen, it looks like it's animated.
Okay. Oh! See, my man has a cartoon. Wait, is that weird?
It might be the safest way.
Yeah. Guys have always thought that Ariel, the Little Mermaid, was hot, so why can't I think cartoon RM is hot? It's not cartoon, it's like... Frozen.
My Kristoff, I love Kristoff.
Yeah.
But to be fair...
People like cartoons.
The whole Kristoff thing, it's not like generally a looks thing, because he's not looks-wise what I go for, he's blonde.
Yeah,
but I love...
nice character.
I love the character, I find him hilarious. And it's Jonathan Groff. I know I have no chance with Jonathan Groff, but I love Jonathan Groff.
Yeah.
Okay. Just sidetrack there.
Yeah.
And there's a question for the comments. First of all, what do you think of the song? And second of all, who's your animated crush? Because loads of people get anime characters as well.
Mine now will be RM as well.
Erin's was that lion in The Lion King too.
It's like, he's kind of handsome.
He's kind of a sexy lion. You're like, no. So please remember to like, comment and subscribe. As I said in the comments, tell us about your thoughts on the song and your animated crush. Never play.
Oh, I love the retro sound effect.
a body like Megan's.
She's gorgeous.
Me and RM gang was gang. Boss love me in the ranking. They wanna spell with the how to be cooking. They don't rock when they see me at a book camp. Just know when it's time for me to get my lick back. All y'all finna be finished. Blue hair like blue big cheese. Blue one, blue one, and big DVs. Run the world, everybody come see me. No tax on my passport, I'm the big fish jumping out the TX. So don't try to take a P test. Check the credits, you know who wrote it when the flow this hard. This hit me. I can't help that, I'm that girl. They be talking, I don't curb. Beefing with yourself because you do not exist in my world. 3 things I don't play about myself, my money, or my man. Mention one of them and best believe I don't be at your
Power of the booty.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let them know we on the way. Counting zeros every day. You know that we never play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let them know we on the way. Counting zeros every day. You know that we never play.
You know that we never play. Yeah, we gon' forever slay. Yo, and Megan on the way for Asian men, we laid away. Smooth and criminal off the digital, y'all done look so better, so better. Fuck it, it's false, it's 24 false. I'm the size of mine, yeah. I'm the size of side, yeah. Can you focus for the line, yeah. I'm so this ain't the law, here with y'all is a free tale. And the issues prevail. We get a barrel of nightmares. Shit is a toxic kitchen march, begin when people be fossilized. It was Boston, pour the sauces on the face of the big Boston artists. I'm your narcissist, like a typhoon, be an artist, I'm the artist. The guys you bought us, sabotage you, two business, what if they barge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Whoa, wait! RM's driving!
It has to be a cartoon.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let them know we on the way. Counting zeros every day. You know that we never play.
Oh.
Wow. I did need subs on that. I couldn't take in a lot of it on a one listen.
Yeah. Some of the words get lost because her flow is so fast.
Really
it's
fast.
wicked.
And so is his. So
Yeah. But also from the listen I did before and this one as well, where he is speaking some of that, if not all of it, in English, but he is doing it with a certain... He's playing with the shape of his mouth and how he pronounces the words. So they're not, as it were, the usual way that he would speak in his when he speaks English in his American accent. So it's slightly different. So subs would have been helpful. But even without subs, the vibe of that is just a total flex.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. I absolutely felt like they were both looking down at me whilst they did it. You know, just like,
Yeah.
you're not.
Maybe not you, but the haters.
Yeah.
The haters.
Yeah. I would I mean, it's great the way they did it animated, because obviously RM, when he was available and things like that. But I don't know that I could have handled it live action.
My man was like fucking Kung Fu Ninja star.
Not just that I couldn't
the shit out of some people.
Yeah, but not just that I couldn't handle seeing RM like that. Like, he looked like he was handcuffed to a chair. I mean, that's how I like my men. But not only that, but I think him and Megan together would have been like, just let them get it on.
It just would have
let's
been
just let it
like
happen.
sexy overload. Yeah, literally. The swag. Oh my god. She's gorgeous.
She is.
There was no room for anything under those pants. Looked like they were painted on.
Yeah.
It was amazing. So good for her to have the confidence to wear that. She looks amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah. That's one thing with Megan is that I feel like she has the cockiness, but I don't feel like she's a bitch. Does that make sense? Like, I don't feel like she's a mean girl. I feel like she's a girl's girl.
Yeah.
And so she's like protective of her own self-respect and self-worth and other women's and whatnot, but I don't feel like she would be mean. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to turn it into a gender issue, But you know how a man would be called assertive, but a woman displaying the same behaviour is called bossy?
Or aggressive.
I feel like that's what it's like with Megan.
Yeah.
She's displaying this confident, cocky attitude that for a guy is considered cocky and confident, for a woman is considered aggressive and problematic.
By men, but not of us. For us, we're saying...
So I like it. I'm like,
yeah,
on,
yeah. But
yes, flex about how hard you've worked and what you're achieving and and how much you're earning.
And you don't sweat fools and you're just standing on business counting that money.
It's like you're saying, like counting zeros, just.
Yeah. But I like that because that, although obviously the animation and the visual said money, she didn't do that every time she said counting zeros. So I feel like that could be a play on words of like she's talking about counting zeros as in the money she's earning, but also counting the zeros as in bye bye, one more loser, zero, I don't need to sweat you. Counting zeros as they go by, yep, bye, you're nothing to do with me. You don't have an effect on me.
I thought zeros is in money, but also, views, streams.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh no, that's really good. Yeah. I really like the flow because it was like her rapping went through times where it was really fast, but the actual beat itself it had a mellowness to it as well. Do you know what I mean? It was like had a mellowness where you just like, okay.
I think that's where the cocky confidence comes from. Because it's just that constant vibe.
Yeah.
That's no fucks given vibe.
Very much.
There was a line that I knew that RM says in this because I've seen it talked about a lot online, which is for Asian men we pave the way. And I think it's not just about, this, I know I see all the arguments online about BTS paving the way and all of that, but I think the fact that he said for Asian men, he's not talking about just music. He's talking about putting Asian men in a spotlight in many ways.
Yeah.
They've been spoken at the White House,
The UN.
Yeah. But if you want to talk about music, there are so many people that even now, if I mention K-pop, I know the term K-pop doesn't help, but I thought it was just like boy band pop music. And I'm like, no, there's a lot of rap. And they're like, Koreans rap. You're like, yes, rap isn't an exclusively English or black person, white person thing.
Yeah. There's hip-hop, there's R&B, there's loads of stuff.
It's not exclusive to one.
Yeah.
Saying that, I can remember, this is how old I am, when Eminem came out, some of the drama about the fact that he was white.
Yeah.
So, in a way, we're seeing the same thing.
Absolutely.
Because I've seen a lot of people online going,
breaking different barriers.
Saying he's a guy from BTS. I thought they did this, and it's like, I see sometimes where the idea comes from. I had those kind of stereotypes in my head. I wasn't negative about it, but I thought that's what that is, and it doesn't interest me.
Yeah.
So,
but when it doesn't come from a place of ignorance, it's just a teaching. It's a lesson that you've learned, that you're exposed to something that you didn't know before, and that's totally fine. The difference is when people reject the possibility of it because of the narrow-mindedness, so they choose to stay in ignorance.
So I like the fact that he's saying for Asian men, almost like we're putting ourselves out there for people to take notice and realise, oh wait, maybe I'm wrong about this, or two, maybe I don't know anything about this and I should. Yeah. It's cool.
No, definitely multifaceted, multi-layered meanings in there.
And again, not just I say musically and everything, but the amount of people that I say, but Asian men, they look like girls. I'm like, oh, no. You telling me that's a girl?
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
These men. But yeah, I think it's animated for a reason. We couldn't handle it.
Mate, I couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
If they taught him, first of all, he could absolutely do it, but there'll probably be some clumsiness along the way. But yeah, like him doing some live action fight scene and then pretending to drive in an MV. He would love that.
Maybe that was one of his things. I'll do this anime, but I want to be driving.
I don't want to be the passenger. Never mind. But it was cool though.
Yeah, very cool MV. And I like that the title is in Never Play, almost as though this isn't a game, it's not a joke. This is serious, important business.
Yeah,
that's what
for sure.
It is.
I really loved the because obviously she's in the arcade and pinball's kind of a retro game really. It's been around for years, but when I listen to it in the week, at the beginning there isn't some of the sound effects from the action, the kung fu sort of game are not in it. And so I really enjoyed hearing that because there's a lot of it is retro vibes and it's really fun. So I liked those little retro little sound effects, and animation was, because again the animation wasn't, although no doubt it was very hard work and very high tech, but it wasn't like the most pristine HD graphics. You know what I mean? It was kind of,
it had an anime style.
It was like a grainy anime drawing, and it was really cool. So I enjoyed that stylized, what they chose for that MV. It's good.
Do you imagine if they had an actual pinball machine with RM's face on it? It would make so much money. We'd just be queuing up going, no, I don't want to play that one, I want to play the RM one.
Wow. I wonder if there are BTS games in Korea. Because, they have more merch than is over here, so maybe that does exist. If you know, let us know. Are there BTS arcade games?
Yeah.
Not that I need any more encouragement to go there.
Nice.
Okay. But I like that.
Yeah,
vibing.
I did.
Good song. It was just, flex, like it.
Because I feel like, obviously, Butter was with all of BTS, but I feel like RM and Megan clearly just have a vibe that works with their music.
Yeah.
So that was our reaction to Megan Thee Stallion featuring RM Never Play. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.